Have you ever wondered how much power your words have in your marriage? Not the big speeches or the romantic gestures, but the small, everyday things you say. Because here's the truth. Most marriages don't fall apart because of one big mistake. They slowly weaken through silence, neglect, and unspoken appreciation. If you're like most husbands, you probably love your wife deeply, but sometimes life gets busy. Work, kids, stress, routines, it all piles up. And before you know it, days go by where you're barely saying anything that makes her feel truly seen or valued. But what if I told you that saying just 5 simple things every day could completely change the tone of your marriage? That you can make your wife feel loved, respected, and emotionally safe without spending a dime, without hours of deep talks, just through the words you choose. Today, we're breaking down 5 things every husband should say to his wife daily, and how each one helps build the kind of marriage every man actually wants. Peaceful, connected, and strong. Let's get into it. The first thing every husband should say to his wife every day is, thank you. Gratitude is one of the simplest and most powerful forces in any relationship. But over time, most couples stop expressing it. You start assuming the other person already knows you're grateful, and eventually, they start feeling invisible. Think about how much your wife does in a day. She might work full-time, manage the house, take care of the kids, handle the meals, and still find energy to keep your life running smoothly. It's easy to get used to it and forget to acknowledge it. But when you stop saying thank you, she starts feeling unappreciated. Here's the difference a few words can make. Instead of walking past the dinner table saying nothing, say, thanks for dinner, it was great. Instead of assuming she knows you noticed, say, thank you for taking care of that. I know you've got a lot on your plate. Gratitude isn't just polite, it's emotional fuel. When your wife feels appreciated, she's more open, patient, and affectionate. Every thank you builds trust and softens her heart toward you. The second thing every husband should say daily is, I love you. Now, this one might sound obvious, but hear me out. For a lot of men, saying I love you becomes routine, something you toss out before leaving for work or going to bed. But when those words lose sincerity, they lose power. Your wife doesn't just need to hear that you love her, she needs to feel it in the way you say it. She needs to know that you mean it, even on the hard days, even when life isn't perfect. So slow down. Don't just say it because you're supposed to. Look her in the eyes, take a second and say, I love you. Mean it like you did when you first said it years ago. And every now and then, expand on it. I love you because you make this family better. I love you because you still make me laugh. Those moments of sincerity remind her that she still matters to you. Love unspoken fades. Love repeated and reinforced stays alive. The third thing every husband should say is, how are you feeling? Most men ask, how was your day? But that's not the same thing. How was your day? Gets you surface answers like fine or busy. But how are you feeling? Opens a door to something deeper. When you ask your wife how she's feeling, you're showing that you care about her emotional world, not just what she does, but what she experiences. And that's where real connection starts. Here's a small example. You get home, and she looks a little off. Instead of ignoring it or hoping it passes, try, you seem quiet. How are you feeling? She might say she's stressed, tired, or upset. You don't have to fix it, just listen. Nod, hold her, or say, that sounds tough. Women want to feel understood. When you ask how she feels, and actually listen, she feels seen, valued, and safe. And that safety leads to emotional and physical closeness. The fourth thing every husband should say daily is, I'm proud of you. This one hits deeper than most men realize. A woman wants to know that her husband sees her efforts not just as a mom or a partner, but as a person. Whether she's working, pursuing a goal, managing the home, or just holding everything together, hearing that you're proud of her means the world. Imagine how different her day feels when she hears, I'm proud of how hard you work. Or, I'm proud of how patient you were with the kids today. Those words tell her you notice her strength. They remind her that she's not just doing things for everyone else, she's making a difference. And you see it. Most men never think to say it, but being told, I'm proud of you, hits the same emotional need as being told, I love you. It makes her feel respected. And when a woman feels respected, she naturally softens, supports, and connects. The fifth thing every husband should say daily is, What can I do to help? Marriage works best when it's a partnership, not a scoreboard. When you offer to help, even with small things, it shows her that you're in this together. You're not just a roommate, you're a teammate. You might think, well, I already help. But it's not just about what you do, it's about showing initiative. When you ask, what can I do to help? You're sending a message that you see her load and you're willing to carry some of it. Here's the secret. Sometimes she won't even need your help. Just hearing the offer makes her feel supported. And when she does need it, folding laundry, cleaning up, handling the kids, it's not about the chore, it's about connection. You're showing love through action, not just words. So let's quickly recap the 5 things every husband should say to his wife daily. Number 1, thank you. Gratitude keeps appreciation alive. Number 2, I love you. Say it with meaning, not just out of habit. Number 3, how are you feeling? Ask to understand, not just to check a box. Number 4, I'm proud of you. Show that you notice her effort and strength. Number 5, what can I do to help? Be her partner, not just her companion. These 5 phrases might sound simple, but don't underestimate them. They create a pattern of connection, appreciation, and safety that transforms your marriage from the inside out. Because here's the truth, women don't fall out of love because of one big fight or one bad season. They fall out of love when they stop feeling seen, heard, and appreciated. And as her husband, you have the power to change that every single day, just by choosing your words with intention. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be present. And when you start using these 5 phrases daily, you'll notice something incredible. The tension starts to fade, the conversations get warmer, and that spark you thought was gone starts coming back to life. So ask yourself this, out of these 5, which one do you think your wife needs to hear most from you right now? Like, comment, and subscribe to Stronger Together for more marriage and relationship advice for men. Because when you grow stronger, your marriage grows stronger, and that's what being a good husband is all about.